Hi guys, so welcome to this video where I'm going to explain you how you can use Cloudinary to upload images, pictures from your React application. If you are looking for a way to, like, let's say you have an application and you want to upload pictures basically using a third-party API like Cloudinary, so this is definitely going to help you. So this works using a widget. So this widget is the Cloudinary widget, and it gives you option on the different the different image uploads you have. So whether by browsing like local pictures or taking it from your camera, or other media like Instagram, Facebook, right? And we have the Unsplash here, which is just a website where you have free images, free pictures. So I'm going to show you, let's say I search like for a phone like this, and I want to upload this, right? And click next, and let's say media. So this is going to upload the picture from Unsplash to my Cloudinary account, and it's done. And if we go to my Cloudinary account, so we see that it's going to be this image, and I have the link to that image. And I can remove this picture. So from my React app, and I'm going to use a backend, like a very simple backend app like Node.js, to remove that. And once I remove it, so we see that we don't have any pictures anymore. We don't have pictures anymore, right? So this is just a short guide on how you can set this up and integrate it in any application you are building right now. So let's start with a basic React application. And we have here just a boilerplate. I used the Create React app to have it set up. And in my app, so as we just have a button, we won't create any component or stuff like that. We'll just add everything in this app component. So we'll have a button, and this button will add just an ID and call it upload widget. And let's say the class name is Cloudinary button. And we can just have here upload files, upload pictures, right? So we'll have the button, and below the button we'll have a div, and this div will have a class name, and we can call it images dash preview dash container, and that's where we'll have here. So we'll have to show the pictures. So next we need to have state for the images. These are the images we'll show. It's just going to be an empty array. And we have another one for image to remove. So set image to remove, and we use the state. It's going to be null by default. And we'll have the function. So function, and we call it handle remove img. This is one function, and it takes img object. And we have another function to upload, not to upload, but to open the widget, which is handle open widget, like this, right? And using this function, so we can have here let my widget. Actually, we don't need to you don't need to type this. You can just head over cloudinary.com documentation, upload widget, and they have here the guide, right? And what we need here is the script first. So let's just copy it. I'm going to paste it in my public folder. You have the index file, and as a script, so you can just put it here. Right, so now we can just copy this chunk of code and put it in our app.js. So let's just paste this. Like this. Okay, let's see, there is a typo. Go back. So let's copy everything actually, space it here. And now you have the widget and it needs the cloud name and your preset, right? So to create the cloud name, so you just need to sign up with Cloudinary, and if you have an account, you can just head over. So your cloud name in the settings here, it's going to show you your cloud name. For example, for me, it's just so learn dash code 10, and the preset. So again, don't copy this preset. Okay, don't copy my credentials. I'm going to remove this one after this video. So don't copy it. Okay, you have the upload and you have the preset. So this is one, and you can create an upload preset like this. You can leave this as it is, okay, and then just create. So say save here. So this is actually not signed. We don't have, it doesn't have to be signed. So when you say sign, it means somebody that doesn't have let's say the password, okay, he can't upload any pictures. I'm just going to make it unsigned, so anyone that has access to your application can upload pictures. So let's make it unsigned and save, and I'm going to use this one. Okay, again, don't copy it because I'm having people copying everything I'm putting here, and it won't work, okay, because I will remove it. So you have this, and yeah, so that's basically it. And uh, once we have the success here, we don't just need to console log anything. We want to set the images uh, to be here, so it's like an array. So we need to have here set images, and we take the previous state like this, and we take here so prev, and the URL is going to be result. Actually, let's just log the value, okay, so you can see what's going on. And the button here, once we click the button, it should open the widget. So we have, so on click, and it's going to say handle open the widget, right, like this. And we can start the app. So npm start. It says Cloudinary because we need to install. So npm I Cloudinary, and we need to have Axios as well. Start. And we need to here say import Cloudinary. Oh, no, it's not like that. You don't need to install Cloudinary. So we can say npm uninstall Cloudinary. You don't need that because it's there, right? This is the script to have access to Cloudinary, but we need to say here instead, we need to say here window that Cloudinary so that it works. All right. So now we have this button. and it should open our, let's see what's going on. All right, so we need to have here open widget, which is my widget open. We call the open, and let's try again. And now you have the widget opening, right? And let's use Unsplash. And once we upload the picture, we should have a console log in our. So let's look at our console to see what we have. We are having back. So we are having back an object, which is the image object, and it has a path, right? And it has a secure URL. So once we click this secure URL, if we paste it, this is actually the picture, right? Now we need to just grab that and save it in our state. So to do that, instead of having the console here, right? So we'll use our state. So set images. So we take the previous state, and we return so the previous state, the URL, which is result info URL, and the public ID. So we need the public ID once we want to remove or for when we want to remove uh, the picture. So like this. And now it's going to set our images, right? And once we have the images, it's going to be in an array. So we need to show them here. So let's actually just say, so here we say images that map for each image. So we will show a div like this, and this div will have a class name of image preview, and within that, so we'll have an image with the source src, that is image.url. Okay, all right, so this is going to show the picture. So let's say we upload again. So once we upload one of these pictures, it should show the image, right? As you can see, we have the picture. And if you have another one, as it is an array, so it should add it to our state, not just remove the previous one. Upload again, and it should be there, right? So now we only need to style it. So in our app.css, actually, just remove this. You can just say, so image preview, you can give it a position relative, a width of 300 pixels, height of 300 pixels, and the margin 20 pixels. And the image preview img, the same width 300 pixels, the height 300 pixels. And we can say here object fit cover, right? And so images, the auto div dash preview dash container. So we say display flex, and we say justify content left, right? So now we have it like this. So you can style it as you want. Now once we have the images, we need to have here like a remove icon. So we say here, if the image is to remove, so it's not equal, let's remove this. So not equal image public ID, and we have here an icon, class name fa times. This is for font awesome, right? And this font awesome will have an on click, and we'll call the handle remove img. And we need to have the image, of course. So let's say image. Now this handle remove image, this is going to remove. So we say set img to remove, going to be image object public ID, and we say axios delete. So this is now database, not a database, but a backend. So we'll just create a backend later. And we need to have here backticks. And we say img object public ID. So that then like this. And once we get back a response, we say set image to remove. Again, null, set images. So we say prev, because we now remove the image. Say prev.filter img. So let's say here img, and img so img public img, so img public ID not equals, so img object public ID. So we just filter out that one, and that catch, if it doesn't work as intended, so we'll just log the value of console log the error. Okay, so this is the front end, and we need to add here the font awesome CDN. So for the CDN, you just head over to cdnjs.com, libraries, and font awesome. I'm just going to copy the code here, the link, and then paste it down below here. Right now you have the font awesome, and for every picture it should create, or it should generate like a close icon, that's like a delete icon. So if you have found something like this and we upload it, we are having something here, but we need to style it. So we say close icon. So position, you can say absolute. So top 0 and left 0, like this. And let's say, let's actually add here the circle. So times circle, like this, and we can increase the font size 20 pixels, and say close icon hover. So the cursor is a pointer, and the color, you can set whatever color you want. Okay, let's say red. And now we have, okay, this red icon. And once we click this red icon, it makes a request to the backend. A backend will set up, and that will remove the image. But from now, if you look at, not here, so if you look at So that's where you will have access to your cloud name, the API key. You will need this. And if you go to the media library, so you have the last pictures we just uploaded, right? It means it's working. So once we click this, we need to have the backend manages to manage this. So I'm just going to create here the backend, call it backend, and say server.js. And within the backend, so I'm going to cd, let's just say ls cd into backend, and npm I. We need to have express, we need to have Cloudinary. Okay, very simple server, right? So we say here const express require express, and we need to have course, so npm I course and .env. We say const course require course, and we have const Cloudinary, we require Cloudinary, and const app equals express, like this, and we require so .env config, because we'll have an env file, and Cloudinary now config. So we say the cloud name, API key. These are your credentials. As I showed you, you go to your dashboard and you will put it here. Okay. And once you do this, so actually going to be process env cloud name, the same here. So it's going to copy this, paste it here. Cloud, we say API key, and the same API secret, right? And now what you need to do is to create here .env, and that's where you will put your credentials. So cloud name, cloud API key, and cloud API secret. Okay. And these are available from your dashboard. Okay, I'm not going to show it to you, but you can just copy these and paste them here. So cloud name, just paste API key, paste, go back, and the secret. Okay, you need to paste it here. I'm not going to show it to you. All right, so after that, we have app.use, we'll use course, and we have now app.delete. So public ID, and we have async request response, and we extract public ID, course request params, and we try catch. So what do we try? So we try to await Cloudinary uploader destroy. So we destroy the public ID, and we say res status 200. That's to say that it's removed. Else we just say res status 400. That's sent to say that there is an error, and we say app.listen, and we listen to port 8080, and we have a callback function. Say console log server running. Okay, so we have here a separate. This is the API, I mean the front end, and the back end here. We need to say npm actually init -y to create here the package.json. So we can have now a start or a dev. You can just going to say here start. But if you are in dev, so it's better to install node-mon. It's going to restart the app every time you make a change. So dev and say node-mon server.js. Okay. All right. And npm run dev to start our server. And it says express, so we have a typo here. And it says server running. So you have the node for the server and the node for the front end. Now that we have the server, we can just go back to our app and remove. And now it's removed. And even if you look at the dashboard, you will see that it's removed. So that's it for this video. And if you liked it, just share it with your friends and hit the subscribe button. And I'll see you in the next videos.